Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCW Life Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news today, let's head outside and take a look outside our weather window from this afternoon. And heading up north once again today, where once again our friends up in the Methow Valley and Okanagan County area seeing a lot of that haze from the two fires burning just outside of Winthrop. You can see the Columbia River, and just to the left center of your screen is the town of Pateros and the Methow River, and right down at the bottom of your screen is Alta Lake. And yeah, a little bit hazy up that way, clear here, and just downright hot. In fact, this afternoon, a heat advisory is in place, and that will go until Saturday night at 8 p.m. Today's highs near 100. We will be definitely between 100 and 105 on Friday, and maybe even a little bit warmer on that, even though we will see some clouds roll in Saturday. And then as we get into Sunday, look at that. We're going to see some rain showers possibly. They will be isolated showers and maybe some thunderstorms. That's mainly for Sunday here in the Wenatchee Valley. We might see a brief downpour or two late in the day on Sunday. We're hoping that we don't see is lightning, and we'll talk more about your weekend weather forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Lawyers say one of two suspects charged in last year's murder of a Toppenish man in a Wenatchee apartment is likely to enter a plea. A Quincy orchard has been fined by the Department of Ecology for unlawful burning. And Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett will hold a series of public meetings beginning next week where he and others from the Sheriff's Office will explain new laws they're now required to follow regarding police pursuits and use of force and much more. But first, our top story tonight. A recreational vehicle caught fire Wednesday in the heart of Leavenworth and tied up traffic on Highway 2 for more than an hour. Chelan County Fire District 3 says they were called shortly after 3 p.m. to extinguish the westbound vehicle, which stopped near the highway intersection with 9th Street. Crews were able to control the fire quickly, and no injuries were reported. Lawyers say one of two suspects in last year's murder of a Toppenish man in a Wenatchee apartment is likely to enter a plea. 26-year-old Brendan Kane Ripper has been held in jail since the shooting death of Jesus Manuel Garcia back on December 23rd. The East Wenatchee suspect is charged with second-degree murder along with 47-year-old Shane Earl Hagan of Wenatchee. Ripper's defense attorneys told a Chelan County judge yesterday that they're ready to enter a plea in the case 1 week from now. The details of the plea agreement aren't known. Wenatchee police say Ripper and Hagan were both involved in the shooting in the 600 block of Idaho Street that killed Garcia and left Hagan with a bullet wound to the leg. Both have been held in jail since that murder almost 8 months ago. In other news, a Grant County orchard operation was fined by the Department of Ecology for illegal burning. The agency says Dodson Road Orchard outside Quincy carried out an agricultural burn without a required permit, and caused air pollution in the process. The company was fined $2,500. It's been one of 20 businesses in the state fined for environmental violations between April and June. Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett will hold a series of public meetings beginning next week where he and others from the Sheriff's Office will explain new laws they're now required to follow regarding police pursuits, use of force, and more. The first of those meetings will be at Grace City Church in Wenatchee on Monday at 6 p.m. Other meetings will follow in Eniat, Leavenworth, Cashmere, Chelan, and Plain. Burnett joined with Douglas County Sheriff Keith Morris, East Wenatchee Police Chief Rick Johnson, and Wenatchee Police Chief Steve Crown in issuing a letter on Wednesday asking the state for clarification on the new policing laws passed by the legislature last session. The statement said law enforcement from throughout the state has been asking for clarity from both the legislature and state's attorney general's office and have received no response. Well, coming up next, the Chelan Douglas Health District says kids 12 and up in the Wenatchee Valley could be doing better when it comes to their COVID-19 vaccinations. The Wenatchee Beaver Project displays success in relocating nuisance beavers into upriver habitat. And the Watershed Country Music Festival returns to the Gorge Amphitheater tomorrow through Sunday, and with it, a huge crowd. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
What is home? A place to gather, a place to grow, provide shelter for the ones we love, eat, drink, restore, build trust. It's a place to rest when the workday is done, a place to find quiet after a night of good fun. What an honor we have at Guild to help own, finance, create, pave the way to live in home.
Welcome back. In another news, kids 12 and up in the Wenatchee Valley could be doing better when it comes to their COVID-19 vaccinations. The State Department of Health says in Chelan County, only 36% of youth aged 12 to 17 have initiated the vaccine. In Douglas County, that figure is just 25%. Youth vaccination rates for kids in Okanogan and Grant counties are even lower at 22 and 19% respectively. Health officials are warning that eligible kids who return to school this fall without the vaccine have a substantially greater risk of infection. Governor Jay Inslee announced yesterday that with or without vaccination, all students, teachers, and staff in Washington schools will have to mask up when the academic year gets started. Well, the Watershed Country Music Festival returns to the Gorge Amphitheater Friday through Sunday, and with it, a huge crowd. Washington State Patrol Trooper John Bryant warned concert goers that fire danger is extremely high, and with temperatures expected to be in the 100s, they'll need more than alcohol to stay hydrated.
Hello everybody, Trooper Bryant here. Wednesday afternoon, I'm at the Gorge Amphitheater, one of the gates. This is Gate D, camping area as well. Big event this weekend. Watershed, there's some signs over there. Music, camping, a fun time. We want everyone to be safe. It's quiet now, but it's going to be real busy. Lots of vehicles coming in, getting the place ready to go. One of the things I want to remind people about, it's dry out here. Fire is a big concern. We don't want to end the concerts prematurely because of a big fire. So let's be safe. What else? It's gonna be hot. Drink some water. That's that big guy right there. Water's good. You're gonna drink other drinks, fine, but drink water. Designated drivers, State Patrol, County Sheriff's gonna be out as well, security here. You know, we want people to have fun, but we want them to do it safely. So let's get along. Let's be nice to each other this weekend. We've been waiting for this to happen a long time, so here we go. Watershed concert this weekend, the Gorge Amphitheater.
A pair of beavers who've been relocated away from civilization are thriving in their new wild home. The male and female pair named Lupin and Woody were released June 25th after their capture last spring. At their new undisclosed location, they moved into a lodge monitored by wildlife cameras, and the beaver pond they maintain has been visited by lots of wildlife, including a local bear wearing a Fish and Wildlife collar. The nonprofit Wenatchee Entiat Beaver Project safely relocates up to a dozen beavers each year after putting them up temporarily at the Leavenworth National Fish Hatchery. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCW Life Evening News. Please stay with us.
Hi, Stephen DeVilbus here, Branch Manager of Beneficial and Home Care. We are an equal opportunity employer and we do not discriminate in employment or services. It is our mission to maximize our clients' physical health and sense of mental well-being while remaining in the comfort of their home. We are currently seeking professional caregivers who share our mission to help our clients live safely and comfortably at home. Call Beneficial and Home Care. Schedule your interview today. 509-663-7900.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. Time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight, NCW Life's Megan McPherson introduces us to Whisper the cat.
Hey everyone, Megan here with the NCW Life channel. We are here with Haley at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and Whisper is joining us this week. Can you tell us about Whisper?
Yeah, so Whisper is a 4-year-old adult cat. She was an owner surrender to us because she did not get along with the other animals in the home. So the home that she is looking for is where she is your one and only. She is a very sweet, lovey girl. As you can see, I put her in my lap and she's staying right here. So she does like to snuggle. Ooh, kisses. Sometimes she gives kisses. She's very sweet. She does have a really unique meow that I think is like the cutest thing ever. And yeah.
And what should someone do if they want to adopt Whisper?
If they want to adopt Whisper, they can come on down to our shelter. We are open 7 days a week, and we do have a quiet hour mid-week, Monday through Friday from 1:30 to 2:30. So if you come during any of our other open hours, you can come on down and meet Whisper.
Okay.
The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Let's take a look now at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you all had a great Thursday. The weekend is right around the corner, and we'll get to that forecast in a second. But let's head back up north around the Methow Valley, Okanagan area. You can still see lots of haze and smoke up that way. Here's Pateros along the Methow River, Brewster back that way, and down here is Alta Lake. But you can see if you're headed up north, you're going to run into some haze up that way. And that did keep temperatures down a little bit for Omak, But for the rest of us, it was a pretty hot day. Unofficially high temperature in the Wenatchee area, 99 degrees. Didn't quite make 100. There's going to be no problem getting there tomorrow and probably Saturday too. 90 is our normal high, 68 our low this morning, 64 is where we should be for a low, so pretty much in the ballpark there. 105 degrees our record high, that was set back in 2014. Once again, the cold year of 1983, that was the year for our record low of 52 degrees. Boy, we have not seen measurable rain in quite some time in the Wenatchee area. We are still sitting at 2.83 inches for the year, creeping up now on 2 inches below where we should be for moisture. The good news is that could all change on Sunday, and we're going to talk more about that in a second as well. Sunrise 5:36 and sets tonight at 8:38. Let's take a peek at your Friday weather forecast, and if you don't like hot weather, close your eyes for a second because look at all these triple digits for all of us tomorrow. 104 in Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy, 103 in Wenatchee, Entiat, and Chelan, a little cooler, 101 in Leavenworth, and a hot one if it's not smoky in Omak tomorrow at 104 degrees. Taking a look at that surface loop tonight, we can expect mostly clear skies. Once again, ridge up and over us. It's because of this high pressure in the desert southwest. There is a large low off the coast, but it's being blocked by that large high that's been in place. We'll just call it another heat dome because tomorrow it's going to intensify. Sunny and hot with high temperatures, as we showed you, between 102 and 105 degrees for most of us in north central Washington. That'll be hotter than Phoenix and Las Vegas tomorrow. On Saturday, we will see increasing clouds in the afternoon. That may keep those temperatures down a little bit, but what it's also going to do, increase that humidity because monsoonal moisture is moving up. That'll be late on Saturday, and look what happens on Sunday. We have a 30% chance of showers. Hopefully not a thunderstorm. It will be much cooler too. We're talking highs on Sunday, at least 10 degrees cooler than Saturday, probably into the low 90s. And then as we kick off our next work week, we're going to stay partly cloudy as that system moves away from us. Call it seasonal temperatures with highs once again in the lower 90s. I think we can all deal with that compared to what we're going to see. And then for Tuesday and even into our last day on Wednesday, sunny and warm, steady as she goes with highs in the lower 90s. Clear skies on Wednesday. Once again, seasonal temperatures with highs in the lower 90s. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast, and tonight we'll drop down to 73 degrees, 103 for both Friday and Saturday. Look at those lows, mid to upper 70s. Some may even see 80 for a low. I'm still kind of on the fence about Saturday. We are going to see increasing clouds and those humidities rise, so boy, it could be a sticky one on Saturday. 92 for both Sunday and Monday. We're going to stay that way on Tuesday too, with just slightly warmer temperatures on Wednesday, sunny skies, and 93 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCW Life Evening News continues right after this.
At Wenatchee Power Sports, we proudly offer the Polaris product line. Polaris builds the highest quality side-by-side in the industry, with off-road capability that's second to none. The Polaris pre-order program allows customers to purchase the vehicle they want without having to select from limited dealer inventory. The Wenatchee Valley has year-round access to some of the best ORV trails in the Northwest. Start your adventure here at Wenatchee Power Sports.
The Tan Republic Bronze Without Borders membership is our best membership to date. Discounted monthly dues, access to over 65 locations, 25% off all products, discounted upgrades and spray tanning, members only specials, and of course, we treat you like a VIT. Very important tanner. Ask your certified Smart Tan associate how you can sign up for a Bronze Without Borders membership program today and save. Tan beautiful. Tan Republic.
The 2021 Grant County Fair is happening August 17th through the 21st in Moses Lake. Check out the biggest ag-based fair in Washington State as kids show hundreds of animals. Or check out some of the more famous cuisine, such as Space Burgers or Block 40 ice cream. Friday night features country sensation Parmalee on the Brian Miller stage. Saturday, check out Grupo Control. Lots of music, food, animals, and of course, a huge carnival. Head to the website at gcfairgrounds.com.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. For the first time in 577 days, the Seahawks played in front of the 12s yesterday. About 2,500 fans turned out for the first day of Seahawks training camp presented by Safeway. It was the first time since a Sunday night loss to San Francisco back on December 29, 2019, that people were able to watch anything Seattle's NFL team does in person due to COVID. Coach Pete Carroll was happy to feel the energy back from the fans.
It's really a thrill to come back and get going again. Just to get in this setting, and you guys are part of the setting too, but seeing some fans come out and just have some fun with them being here just reconnects the thought of, we play in front of an extraordinary loyal following, and we're so fortunate that the 12s are ours, and so we can give them a little bit. We got to stand at the yellow line over here. We can't go over there and even do an autograph yet, but just the fact that they're here and extending the message on through how excited our guys are to play here and play at home and get back to our place, Lumen, and really light it up and have some fun playing football. So there's a lot of excitement. The guys are charged up. They haven't had too much football coming in, and with the way the offseason went, and so they're really hungry to be part of it, and the energy is great, and so we're off to a good start.
For defensive end Carlos Dunlap, it was the first time playing in front of Seahawks fans after coming to Seattle in a trade from Cincinnati during the pandemic.
It was amazing. This many guys on the first day when, we're still not in pads is, amazing to see, to be so far but yet so close. It's the start of something. It's a lot better than last year, pumping crowd noise through the speakers.
Dunlop returns to a lineup full of pass rushers, including the offseason additions of Alden Smith and Kerry Hyder. He says he's never seen this much talented depth before.
I've never had an experienced group like this with this many career sacks under their belt. Typically I've been the lead dog, but playing with a guy like Alden, who's always, led the league multiple times, having a guy that's Kerry, having young Puna who's hot. We got a lot of young players and a good mix from a variety of position and a lot of depth. I think we got the most experienced players depth at our position. Normally it's, young players who are aspiring to, be starters, but no, we have starters who are, coming in and taking on roles. So, it's going to be interesting. Day one was a good start.
Strong safety Jamal Adams is in camp despite the lack of a new contract. Coach Carroll says they're working out the details while they bring Adams along after off-season surgeries.
The conversations have been ongoing for some time and been very amicable. He's in a good place. They've worked really hard to this point. I'm very hopeful that it's going to get taken care of here soon, very soon.
Is that why he's not practicing?
Well, he's got some stuff that's in question. He had shoulder surgery, and he had surgery on both hands, and so he's got some stuff that he would be working anyway. He's getting work here. He wouldn't be working yet, so it's okay at this time right now.
Training camp continues daily at the VMAC. Coverage on Q13 Fox in Seattle if you want to watch. You can also see the interviews live on Seahawks YouTube page. Well, the Mariners finished up a 7-game homestand with an 11-4 loss to Houston yesterday afternoon at T-Mobile Park. Astros got to Yusei Kikuchi for 4 runs on 7 hits and 5 innings of work. Manager Scott Service said Houston's lineup is tough, and Seattle's pitchers just couldn't keep up yesterday.
Obviously not the way we wanted to wrap up a very positive homestand. I thought our guys have played great here all week long, but today the Astros offense and what they were able to do, they just keep grinding at bats. And I actually thought Yusei Kikuchi threw the ball pretty good today. They got single runs there in the second, third, fourth, and fifth. The pitch count got up high there, longer extended inning in the second inning, but his stuff was not bad at all. It's a tough offensive club, and when you get opportunities, and we had one error in the one inning that hurt a little bit. The pitch count starts to go up after that, and they were honest, and unfortunately our bullpen could not hold them down today. It's been one of the keys for us. If we get down a couple runs early in these games, our bullpen has been able to put up zeros to give us a chance to come back in it.
Lone bright spot for the Mariners came off the bat of Kyle Seager in the bottom of the 6th, down 8-0.
Seager tags this out to right field. He has got deep again. Seager has homered in every game this series. His 21st this year. 409 feet, exit velo of 104.
Seattle has an off day today before beginning a 10-game road trip with the first of 3 tomorrow in Texas. Matt Chapman hit a 3-run homer. Elvis Andrus 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs to lead Oakland to a 10-4 win over San Diego. That pushes the A's lead over the Mariners in the wild card race to 2 games. Arizona only got 3 hits, but 2 of which were home runs, and that was enough for the Diamondbacks to beat the Rangers 3-2. Shohei Ohtani, Justin Upton, and Max Stassi all homered for Los Angeles as the Angels used a 5-run 4th inning to help beat Colorado 8-7. Well, Ben took advantage of several free passes in blowing out the Apple Sox last night, 21-4 at Vince Ginnett Stadium. The game started well enough with Wenatchee scoring a run at the top of the first inning to take the first lead of the series, but as we hear from Riley Chestnut, it was all Ben from there.
Ben returned the favor, though, by sending 10 guys up to face starter Logan Mercado in the bottom of the first, scoring 5 runs to retake the lead, 5-1 after 1. From that point on, Ben managed to score in every odd inning for the remainder of the game and put up multiple runs in each of those innings. As much as Ben produced hits, though, Wenatchee was equally helpful in hurting themselves. Tonight, Wenatchee walked 13 Elks and hit 7, a season high, including leadoff hitter Gavin Rourke 3 times. AJ Guerrero did hit his first West Coast League home run in the top of the 4th, and Aiden Selfridge managed to drive in 2 more runs for the Sox off a double to the right field corner in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, by the way, of those 20 free passes, 8 of which came with the bases loaded. Ouch. Wenatchee will try to salvage the final game of the road trip tonight. A reminder that the Apple Sox will return home tomorrow to begin a weekend series with the Northwest Star Academy. We'll have the game live on the NCW Live channel. I'll have your pregame tomorrow at 6:30. Other West Coast League action last night. Tyson Carrillo hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th to give Corvallis a 6-5 win over Walla Walla. Alex Shanks was 2 for 4 with a homer and led Yacobo Valley to a 7-4 win over Cowlitz. Matt Jewell continues to play well for Portland as he collected 3 hits with a run and an RBI in the Pickles 5-1 win over Port Angeles. Nick Brink worked 5 innings of shutout ball to earn his 3rd win of the summer while lowering his ERA 2.98. Only 4 games of the league scheduled tonight. Wenatchee at Bend, Walla Walla at Corvallis, Cowlitz at Yacobo Valley, and Port Angeles at Portland. That's a look at sports. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And now a heartwarming story as we leave you tonight. A child's gift to firefighters last summer has become a steady presence in fire camps throughout the state this year. The Washington State Department of Natural Resources said 5-year-old Carver sent a note saying the baby Yoda could be a friend in case firefighters got lonely. Baby Yoda has since traveled from fire to fire with young Carver's message. Very cool. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. Tomorrow is Friday. It's also the last weekday of the month because August comes your way on Sunday. And my guest tomorrow is Mark Miller, the general manager of the Town Toyota Center. They are gearing up. Things are getting back to normal. Wild Hockey will be back come October. They got the Wenatchee Wine and Food Festival coming up in August. They got concerts featuring Styx. Another act's coming. The Town Toyota Center coming back to life, one of the most important venues for entertainment in the Wenatchee Valley. And Mark Miller will give you all the details that you need to know on tomorrow's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, plus that very warm, who's kidding you, hot forecast. We'll have that for you as well. Get your weekend going with Wake Up Wenatchee Valley live right here, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
Things have changed in the motorsports industry. Short supply and high demand have emptied showrooms. But what hasn't changed are the experts at Doghouse Motorsports. They are here to help you reserve the machine of your choice. Stop by and check out the latest 2022 Husqvarna motorcycles, UBCO, and Intense electric vehicles, and other new additions to the Doghouse Motorsports family of high-quality products.
Over the last year and a half, the industry's absolutely changed, but the Doghouse is still your best option for all your power sports needs.